What's up, guys? It's about 1:35 in the afternoon. So last night I started a new journey in my life. Well, I mean, you could say new journey. It's really just a new job that I started. But something different about this job is the hours that I'll be working, what I'll be doing. So basically everything's going to be different. My routine's going to be different. But I kind of just wanted to do a video log telling you guys how I'm enjoying the job, what it's about, kind of what happened there. So I'll do that every day this week. I'll just give you guys a little rundown of what's going on. But let's jump right into it with the start. When I got there at Nissan, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys where it was at. But at Nissan, I got there and I went to gate 2 when I was supposed to go to gate 1. But they do not have the gates labeled that well. So when I got there, I was just like, I walked up to the gate and the security guard was like, badge. And I was like, I don't really have a badge yet because I just started. Tonight's my first night. He's like, well, then you need to be over there, son. And I was like, okay. So I got back in my car, drove over to gate 1. When I got over to gate 1, I went up to the security guard. I gave him my ID and a slip of paper that the staffing organization gave to me. That's called Own Staffing. So once I did that, they put me in like this brick box. It's just like basically a cell, it felt like, with like 20 other people. And after that, well, we sat there for an hour. Let me rephrase that. I was supposed to be there at 7:30. I got there at like 7:20, and I was supposed to start working at 8. So they came and got us. So I guess I was there for 45 minutes because they got us at like 8:05, which really sucked because it was super hot in there and it smelled awful. I'm not even joking you, like the worst smell ever. So once I did that, they pulled us outside and they're like, put your hands up, like, we're going to check your uniform out. I was like, dang, this is prison for real, like, this is going to be rough. So after they did that, they like checked our stuff and they sent like 8 people home because they had like these rivet things on their pants, which I'll pop a picture of right here. But the rivet things were like, are little tiny things. You probably never notice them, but they can scratch the car when you walk past. You can't have like key things. You have to have leather shoes, and that's basically it. They're not super strict on like what you wear up top, like not super baggy. Like I could still wear a hoodie and be cool. But so we did that, and then we walked inside. Just huge. Like you walk straight in, and it's like there's TV set up with a map on it, and you look straight up, and it's just like 4 floors of like engines moving over your head, like assembly belts, like everything. So it was like super cool to see. Now on that first strip, right when you walk in, it's just like where cars just like zooming past, like left and right, and they don't stop for you. They just go. Like you have in Nissan, one thing they told us is the pedestrian walking across does not have the right of way, which is something different obviously on the road. Pedestrians, like you're always supposed to like watch out for your pedestrians, but it's like opposite. It's like you have to watch out for the carts. So we walked all the way to our training center, which was like a mile away. So we like had to walk all the way back there and everything. That really sucked, but it was super cool, like walking through, seeing everything, just kind of taking everything in. Which the first thing I noticed, like when I walked, so like you had to walk down like this way like half a mile, and then that way half a mile, but the way straight back was super dope. So like on the right side, it had like cars that weren't built yet. It was just like empty bodies. And then if you look on the left, it was like an LED like tunnel strip with cars, like brand new cars just popping out like every 60 seconds. Just a new car, new car, new car, new car. It's so cool to see, but it's also like super stressful because you're like, dang, I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to do my part in like 60 seconds. Like, that's kind of crazy. They were like, don't worry about it. It'll be cool. You'll know. It'll be easy. So the first guy I really met, he like walked up beside us and he was just kind of helping us get there. But super cool guy. He was like an older guy, but he was like, guys, first thing I want to tell you guys is when you start working, I want you to have fun. That's all I want you to do. Like, you know, normally like people are like, do your job, like stay on time, like everything. This dude was like, what's your number one job? It was to have fun. So he was like, now be safe doing it, but if you see me on the floor, I probably won't be that safe. And he like kind of laughed it off, and we were like, okay dude, like, alright, thanks for the help, dude, thanks for the advice. But it's something that you don't hear very often. Have fun at your job. That's like your job. You have to do it. Do everything right, blah blah blah. But this dude, totally different. He was like, have fun, enjoy your job. So next we went up these stairs into this training center. The training center was, we sat there with this lady, super nice lady, super cool. She was actually pregnant, so she actually had 3 rules for us. The 3 rules were pay attention, don't have your phone out, don't talk while she's talking. So we had several people in the class that did not follow the instructions, and at the very end of the class, she totally lost it. Started cussing kids out. Like, there was kids my age, like 19, and then there was like other kids that were like 25, which aren't kids anymore, and then there's older guys like 40s. But yeah, like the younger guys were not paying attention, did not listen. It kind of sucked because she started getting really mad and frustrated. But towards the end of the class, she was like pointing at people like, you're not going to make it, you're not going to make it, you're going to last a week. And it's like, whoa, like she lost it, bro. But anyways, after that, we just went through a PowerPoint, did a test, all that stuff over everything, and then we went to lunch. Lunch, I just met a couple people. I just sat down, talked to a few people, just learn their life, kind of what they did before this. Kind of really cool. Told people some about me. So we were only supposed to have a 30-minute lunch, but our teacher was like super frustrated that she just sat there and kept talking, so we got like an hour, which is cool. But it's like, alright, well, hopefully we won't get behind on learning anything, because you get thrown on the floor like the next day. So anyways, we went back to the classroom, grabbed our stuff, then we got gloves and glasses, which I got right here. Boom, my shades, you can't even see them, they're like super clear. But my gloves, gang. But you went down. We had this like training pit where we work on building the parts. We work on part picking, and we just kind of talk more about where our certain spots are going to be, because not all of it. Like, what they do is, like, your training class, they split you all up. Like, nobody's together. I guess they do that so, like, if you meet or you try to go in with a friend, I don't know. They just divide us. So what they did is we worked on subbing, which is where we just build the parts. So it was like super simple. Like, there was like a metal circular thing and then like a clamp. And all you had to do was screw a bolt through the clamp into the metal piece. Super simple. You don't even have to screw it all the way. The part picking is a light system where you have a cart and you just move it and you grab the part. Say like it's a green light, that's one part. White light was 2 parts, and then if it's an orange, you have to pay attention to the model of the car, whether it's a Maxima or Altima or whatever else. And then you grab how many parts go with that, and it has it labeled right there. So you don't really have to memorize much, but one thing that you did have to memorize was when you grabbed it off, there's a letter right there, right under the light. And so you grab it, you look at that letter, it could be 2 letters like KK, you turn and look at the cart and it has it all labeled in separate little boxes, and you just put it in there, and then at the end you just slide the cart down and you go on to the next one. Super simple. We timed each other on that. I did pretty well. I don't think I did the best though with my time. But I did get the highest grade on the test, and also she felt like I paid attention well and communicated well with others, like talking wise. And so what she did with that is she gets to pick where we go, basically. So she put me in the hardest part, which I was kind of frustrated with, because it was like, this is my first time doing this stuff. Like, I don't want to go in the hardest part, but the hardest part, she said to her, was the brakes, the steering wheel, and it's the fastest moving, because what happens is the car comes off that LED light strip that I was talking about, and I have to put the brake in, and I have to put the steering wheel in, and then it goes through another LED strip thing. But we only have a certain amount of parking spaces that are there. So when the car pulls up, I have to hurry up, do it, goes on. I have to do like 12 and 3 minutes or something like that. I don't know. But I haven't gotten to learn much about that yet. That'll be more of like a tonight kind of thing that I'll learn. But I'm really excited about this job. It's something new. And then on my way out, I just had to walk that mile back, which kind of sucks. But, you know, it's something that you'll get used to, I guess. But I know once you start, you get to park closer to your gate, which your gate will be closer to where your job point is, which is cool. So right now I'm under like a low staffing thing. It's called Onin. It's the lowest on the totem pole. You can only get paid like 12. But after 3 months, which is 90 days, you move up to Yates. Yates pays you like $4 more, so about 16. And then you get to choose what kind of job you want to do, whether that's like you want to do office job, you want to do, you want to still be on the assembly line, park cars, whatever you want to do, which is super cool, and it works with your schedule more, so you get to write down your schedule. So when I first got this job, I only planned on staying 3 months, but now that they're talking about like the raise and all the perks that you'll get, it's like, well, if I already stay 3 months, should I just keep staying? Because if I leave and I come back, I have to restart that 3 month process. So it's just something I have to figure out right now. I don't know how well I like the job, but right now it seems like a super cool job, a good opportunity to get my money up, and also like another life experience, honestly, because I don't know much about cars. Like, they'll teach me as I go. It's really a workout too, because the pace that you're going to be at, you're going to be lifting parts all night. Something different from lifeguarding, obviously, where I just sit there all morning. But I just kind of want to sit down and do a video log with you guys every day, tell you guys what I've been up to, about the job that I'm doing now, and kind of my routine that's going to happen. So tomorrow I'll fill you guys in what happens tonight, and honestly, I'll just do that all this week, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's something different. If you enjoy that, hit that thumbs up button for me and let me know that you guys enjoy kind of like me giving you like a video log, of a rundown of what's going on in my life. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.